What's good, everybody? It is your esteemed host of what will now be known as the Over the Barricade Wrestling Weekly Podcast. I am your host. You can call me Beast. You can call me Rose. You can call me Beast Mode. You can call me Rose Mode. Call me what you want, baby. Just call me after one. Shout out to Lloyd Banks. I'm your host, Beast Mode. And you know I don't do this alone. You know I got a co-host. You know he's a little bit reckless. Some may call him the reckless one. I just call him Reggie. Motherfucking Walker.
What's good, brother? What's going on?
What's good, bro?
Bless, man. Every time we
Welcome.
come on here, we say, "What a week,
I mean,
boy!"
I mean, and this week is no different. But first off, how does it feel to be? I don't know if you noticed the new place. We got a new place.
I
You
love
know,
it, man.
you
I
know.
love it. I love it.
How's it feel? We got a new name. Okay, Over the Barricade. We official now. Okay.
Hey, it's only getting better from here. It's only getting better from
Exactly.
here.
The only way, folks. And yes, it is up, but I'm also throwing up my one. Anyway, as Reg said, what a week. I mean, I could do another introduction. Should I do it?
Hey, man, let's go in with a bang.
I mean, we do got somebody in the back that's chilling. He didn't want to get on, but I'm gonna introduce him anyway, so he has no choice. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the camera. You often seen him shirtless with a hat and a scarf. I don't know what he's wearing today because I haven't seen him on camera yet, but we about to find out together. Ladies and gentlemen, T, motherfucking Haji.
Go talk about I smell like I have been at a titty bar. You know what? So the what? I mean, dang, does that really matter? I came home.
I keep telling you, the red light.
The red light.
You evil bastard.
You got to watch the red light.
All right, hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are here for another installment on what's now known as Over the Barricade. Yeah, please go ahead and take over that. Go ahead.
Now let me go on and explain the name for those who are uninitiated. You know what I'm saying? We do got a few people that are either new to wrestling or haven't watched in a while, and we are their lifeline to the world of professional wrestling, and I fucking love that.
Right, we're reaching out to you.
Yeah, exactly. I could touch all of you. I'm reaching out to y'all. I can touch you.
Indeed.
Right. Okay, like Drew when he beat Brock for the title and there was no fans. I can touch you. I can touch you, people. All right. But anyway, but listen, the reason for the name is largely we on here are speaking about professional wrestling from our perspective. What's our perspective? The fan. Okay? Where do the fans sit during the wrestling show? Behind the barricade. Whenever you see a fan get in the ring, they've jumped over the barricade. So that's basically what we're doing. We jumping over the barricade to give y'all a peek at the world of professional wrestling. So, hence the name, Over the Barricade. Now, where do we start? I guess at the beginning. We gotta start.
We gotta start at the beginning. Monday Night Raw.
We gotta start.
Monday Night Raw. We have to.
I mean, Mel. I'm so not paying attention to you right now. I'm ignoring the shit out of you this entire show.
So y'all know what's going on. Shout out to our viewers watching at home.
You can't, because I'm here. You can't ignore me, Beast.
Says Mister, I'm gonna stay in the background. I'm ignoring the shit out of you this whole show unless you bring your ass on this camera.
Why did he come in with full stink mean of eyes?
Exactly.
Because I'm right here. Same thing about to get into you.
You can't come in full Patel and then leave.
Oh yeah, man. No, seriously, talk about this week, man. This has been a very, very interesting week.
Indeed.
I mean, for let's get the big thing out the way. Let's get it out. Let's get it out there. Let's talk about, because it spans 2 shows, so we're gonna have to just talk about everything.
Let's talk about it.
Let's stick it.
We getting into the bloodline. We are getting into the. Hold on, wait, TG. This is where you can take your nap. He doesn't like the bloodline. Listen, it was a whole story about this one light-skinned kid with good hair was shining a little too much when he was little. He never got over it, so he don't like the bloodline. Anyway,
please don't bring in the Samoans. Oh no.
I mean, bro, the people want to know why you don't like them, so I had to tell them. So the main thing, we had Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso, the Intercontinental Champion. He was set to defend against Braun Breaker on Monday Night Raw in Braun Breaker's rematch from Jey winning the title from him. I want to say
about 3 weeks.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
about 3 weeks.
Yep. So match was going on great, and then but we were. Hold on. My bad. I was getting a message, folks, that I will have to answer as soon as I throw to Reggie. But yeah, we had Jey Uso against Braun Breaker in Braun Breaker's rematch for the IC title. What we were all expecting and what we were all watching.
I'm glad you said that.
I was hoping it wouldn't happen, but it did. What up, Dre?
What up, Dre?
But Solo came through the crowd with what I referred to as big dad 2 days late to your birthday energy.
Almost.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I mean, he can't, like, you know when your dad know he messed up, so he got to show up to your house with everything that you wanted for your birthday.
Indeed.
And for some reason, I don't know why. For some reason, he brings a random friend you never met.
This is my
which is the role Jacob was playing behind him. Jacob was the random friend. So he just shows up to the crowd. Hey, hey, look at this. Look, I got the Yeet shirt. You see this? Hey, I got tickets.
I got tickets.
Dog.
Not to cut you off, but we know when the bloodline travels, they do not travel alone. If you see Jacob and you see Solo, the tongue is just right there behind them.
The Tongans, if they're not right there, they're somewhere close. Okay? And that's exactly what happened. Jey was on the outside. He stumbles over to the barricade. Tonga Loa puts his arm around him and he's like, "Come on, Jey, you got this. Come on, you can beat this guy." Jey realizes who it is, shoves him away. Tonga Loa is like, "What you doing?" "I'm here to support." Before he could get support out, there was a foot in his mouth. Okay.
That's rude.
So I'm here to support foot, and then he fell over the barricade.
With the bear.
And then Tonga, like freaking the Green Goblin in Spider-Man, fucking
out of nowhere,
hops on the barricade, swoops down like this. That was the weirdest thing I ever seen. But this Jey, he eats a super kick. Solo's like, "What are you doing?" You know, we here to help, blah, blah. We here to support you. At this point, Braun Breaker's running around the ring, coming to hit Jay with that spear. Solo moves him. And eats the spear himself. Now, the spear wasn't your regular, cut you in half at the. Nah, he speared Solo in the throat somehow. Okay.
He's not that tall.
Like, what? Okay, but even so, he's not that tall. Why would you jump into the spear?
Sometimes you got to go for the throat.
Hey, he said he was trying to help him, so maybe that's his way of helping him.
He said Umaga would have did it to me in the throat, so he went for the throat.
Well, listen, the only problem with that was that you can't just go. What's going on? What's going on, Neil? New viewer from Canada, it looks like.
From Canada. We got Canada in the building, y'all.
Oh, we are reaching countries out here.
Welcome.
Pull up a seat.
Welcome in.
Pull up a seat.
But yeah, the problem with Solo eating the spear is that Braun Breaker, when you spear Solo or do anything to Solo, you're doing something to the man that the enforcer loves, okay?
Yes.
And by the enforcer, I mean one Mr. Jacob Fatu.
The Samoan werewolf.
So, like, Paul, Trips, Paul, I am going to need you for like 2 weeks because you've been doing this shit to me for 3 weeks now. I need you to take a 2-week break of giving me face-offs that I didn't know I needed till they happened.
Okay? Man, I know what you're talking about. That face-off that we got.
You don't ever. If they're not about to start throwing hands right then, don't have Jacob Fatu and Braun Breaker this close to each other, okay?
And nothing.
Unless they're gonna throw hands right then and there, don't have them right here, okay? Because I'm gonna want to see it right then and there.
Hey, real quick, Neil, don't know. I'm glad you found the show. We're from all over, man, all over the states. So
indeed, we all over. We
indeed.
All over. From New York to Florida to Georgia to everywhere. We everywhere.
All over.
You know? But yeah. At this point they're face to face. Jacob and Braun are face to face. Jay comes flying out with a suicide dive. What's good, one and only?
It's good. It's good.
Comes out there with a suicide dive. Jay is kind of, taking back control of the match. It's looking like he might get it done.
Yeah. Let's get on the
net. It all goes to hell.
Yeah.
When he runs around to try to hit Braun with a spear, and he gets caught with a kick right to the face by the Samoan werewolf. Gets picked up, Samoan dropped onto the table, which did not break. And now Braun Breaker sees this, and he's got the biggest grin on his face because all he has to do is pick up the damn pick. Reg, take this one over real quick because I don't even want to talk about the finish.
Braun Breaker.
Talk about that finish.
Braun Breaker hits a hellacious spear right in the middle of the ring after Jacob did a Samoan drop to the table on Jay, throwing him back into the ring. He gets speared. He pins Jay for the 1, the 2, the 3.
Yeah, that is how they
your winner. And new.
Don't say it.
Intercontinental champion. The badass himself, Mr. Braun Breaker.
Yes, Lord.
Don't say it.
Yes, Lord.
I'll say
yes, goodness. Now you know what? I'm being a jerk when I say that, of course. But
that's a good question. Not because who you think that we're gonna get to that question. Though.
I'm gonna get to that question because I have a very specific person in mind. But go ahead.
We're gonna spend the block on that one.
Yeah.
I wanted to say this. We knew, and I think we all knew why that happened. You can't have him locked up with the Intercontinental title if this whole bloodline stuff is gonna take place, or even have an inkling of a possibility that it takes place. So we know that kinda had to happen. Happy for you, Jay. Glad you got your little shine. And I don't mean to diminish it by saying little shine, but I mean 3 weeks. Come on. But got that shine. You proved what you could do. You proved that the fans can get behind you. You proved all that good stuff. And then you proved that, you got family members that like getting tackled in the throat. So,
I mean,
pretty much.
I'm not over that spirit that Brian hit Solo with. Like, it didn't have, like, you almost decapitated them. Like it didn't. I still say it didn't have to be that high, bro.
Nah, the way he jumped into that spear, it was too high.
Like I still say it didn't have to be that high, bro.
Hold on, wait. I just got a message. It says that
Rock just got word.
Goodell is currently seeking Brian Breaker to charge him for a targeting foul.
I mean, listen. Any NFL referee is calling a penalty on that.
Okay? Indeed.
Any NFL referee is calling a penalty on that. Like there is flags
flag thrown immediately.
Flag thrown. And if not, fire the fucking ref. But anyway.
Facts.
Hey, real quick, while we speaking of the NFL real quick, let's give a chance to Reg. Looking forward to seeing you on Tuesday with your show. What's the name of it?
Oh man, tune in Tuesday. We got week 8 of the NFL coming up. 100 yards of running. Please tune into that.
While we're giving shout outs, I'm gonna do one I forgot to do at the beginning, but I definitely wanted to hit on. I want to give 2 special shout outs. One to friend of the podcast and family, like this dude is family, Skrilla the Great. Last night was his match against NXT's King.
Okay.
And that's huge. I hope you shaved his sideburns. Okay? I hope you shaved them. And if not,
shout out to the homie Skrilla, man.
Let me do it. I'll do it. But shout out to him, and shout out to our sister, our homegirl, our whatever you want to say, Ruthless Lala. Not gonna get too deep into what's going on, but she's going through a very tough time right now, and she could use all of our positive energy, our light, and our prayers.
Absolutely.
And from us over here over the Barricade family meeting, she knows she ain't even gotta ask twice from us. You got all the prayers, all the positivity. We pulling for you, love.
We're praying for you, sis.
But yeah, I was upset, man. I didn't want Jay to lose, dog. I really didn't want Jay to lose. Like, yes, I get it. I understand why it had to happen. I expected it to happen. Even though I expected I still didn't.
We should have known that this was gonna happen when they booked it on Raw. We saw it last week.
I expected it. I expected it to happen.
I knew it happened I knew it was gonna happen. Not to cut you off, I knew it was gonna happen when Jay appeared on SmackDown, when Solo and the Bloodline was in the ring, and out of nowhere, that crowd went bananas when Jay came out. And remember what he said to Solo: the next time I see you, it's gonna be different.
But listen, if I may quote Mike Epps. Jay, all you had to do was stay on Raw, bro. That's all you had to do. You didn't have to go over there to go tell Solo how you felt about what he was doing. You didn't have to do shit. Jay.
But you know what? We're gonna come back around to that part. Like, I don't want to sell that too much while we're still on Raw.
Wait, no, what not. The segment we talking about happened on the previous SmackDown.
I know, but it comes back around.
It does. Like this storyline is huge.
We're going to get
it come back around.
But yeah, to quote Mike Epps, Jay, you didn't have to go there to do that. you didn't have to, bro. You didn't have to go there to do that.
Now that was the big story of the night on Raw. But to answer the question on the screen before we keep moving, who do y'all think should go against Braun next for that IC title?
I mean, there's a lot of talented superstars on Raw, and that's a great question. I can see. I have honestly, I can see, and some people might call me nuts when I say this. I can see Chad Gable going for the IC title down the road. He could be a great matchup for Braun Breaker there.
Okay, let me interrupt you a little bit to say, y'all, please stop. Like, American made, they got to stop losing, bro.
Oh no, I don't get it. I don't get it.
No, I get it. They're in situations against teams that the other team can't really lose, but American Made just got together and have won once.
Yeah.
You know, that makes the Chad Gable comment make sense though, if that route were to be taken. I got an idea. Just go throw this out there.
Like, bro, that's too talented a group. That's too talented a group of athletes to have a losing record so far. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm the first one to preach. Everybody gets their chance to shine. Everybody gets their time to shine. If it's not their time, don't put them on fucking TV that much yet.
Right.
But
they can't be fodder for other groups, bro.
Not this early.
They can't be.
I mean, I can see you did 50-50 with it.
And look who they lost to this week, though, too, bro. Like, we get it. We get that Razor legend. I get all of that. But that match, clearly, like he said, the talent of American Made with the Creed brothers and Chad Gable, bringing those group of guys together. We get that they just finished a feud with the Wyatt Six, and everybody's high on the Wyatt Six. I want to talk about them later as well. They had to lose that. But
I still say it shouldn't have been booked.
It shouldn't have been booked. But to lose to a team like LWO is unacceptable.
Like, nah, bro. Nah,
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Bro, what? Oh, why not have American Made win that and have them go into that triple threat for the tag? Even if they're not going to tag titles.
Exactly.
Even if they're not going to tag titles, I'd rather watch American Made, the New Day, and who the hell? What's the last team that went in?
The War Raiders.
Thank you. Give me them three. But now I got the LWO, the New Day, and the War Raiders. Two undersized teams and one giant team. I don't like it.
I mean, but you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that about the Wyatt Six. As far as answering that question before we move on,
I have an answer to that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would like Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy, to F around, so to speak, with the IC title, not win it, like have a match, but set up a long-term, like, yo, I'm not done with you kind of thing. Either that or have Braun actually screw around with NXT, like literally like impose his will over the guys at NXT just to raise it up. Like, yo, I was here and I'm telling y'all that y'all ain't ready because look at what I did. Y'all ain't me. That type of thing. That'll give us a few weeks of, some stuff to do where the title don't get dry, and then you can actually plot out that next person. But yeah, that's just me.
We could call this a selfish pick because he's in the middle of a storyline right now, and I'm really hoping he wins at Crown Jewel. But I'm gonna pick a man that I think should have been Intercontinental Champion at least once already by now. Bronson Reed.
Oh, indeed. 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 And I'm glad you said that name because I want to stay on Raw and then we can switch over.
That's fine.
At the beginning of Monday Night Raw last week, ladies and gentlemen, we saw Big Bronson Reed walking into the entrance. He got his bags with him, got that big boy swagger with him. Out of nowhere, Seth freaking Rollins comes out of nowhere and attacks him from behind. And he's like, "You think I'm finished with you yet? I'm just getting started. We're just getting started."
And I mean,
so
when Rev says out of nowhere, folks, like he means from complete nowhere, like
nowhere, like nobody
okay.
saw.
Like
speak on it, bro.
All we saw on camera was Bronson walking, wheeling his bag. That's all we saw. Usually, if there's gonna be an attack coming, you could look in the background and be like, oh, like when they show the replay, you could be like, oh, bet I seen him. I
right,
bruh. I watched the replay 3 times. I never saw Seth one time in the back. Okay,
I had to go back 3 times to make. I'm like, wait a minute, where did Seth come from?
I'm like,
out of nowhere,
running up like nothing. Okay. Seth was nowhere to be found on that screen until we seen him elbow Bronson in the back of the shit, and then start beating him with his own suitcase. Dog, listen, I follow Bronson Reed on Twitter. The most egregious thing from the whole scuffle from him, Seth scuffed up the man's forces.
Yeah, man.
Seth scuffed up the man's forces. Bronson said, now he's dead.
You know what? I want them to run with that too. I really want them to do that.
They won't, but I want them to.
I want them to run with that too, for real. Let's keep going. What else happened on Raw?
Oh, we do have a bit of sad news from Raw because, God damn it, listen, all of our hearts got ripped out Monday afternoon when we received word that Samantha Irvin has left the announcing position.
Left WWE.
That hurt me to my heart.
Now that was a heartbreaker. And then on top of it, like, okay, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I'm gonna admit it. I have never been the biggest Lillian Garcia fan.
She does good work.
She kind of messed up, bro, because when she was announcing certain individuals, when she announced,
listen. I don't know if y'all knew, but the tag match we had was for the #1 containers tournament. Okay,
it's not a first.
We had a #1 containers match.
Hey.
Okay, and the winner gets their own Tupperware. I guess I don't know. Fuck. Like, I mean, listen, Lillian, I know you've been out for a while.
That ain't her first time doing that. But again,
no, it's not. There's videos.
I was like, where's Cruz Del Toro? Where's Joaquin Wild when she announced the LWO?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, why didn't they call me? I would have did it. You just said there was a company by Zelina Vega. You ain't say nothing about the other two that was right there.
I was like, where's Cruz Del Toro? Where's Joaquin Wild?
He's there. He's there. He's right there. He don't.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. No name for Cruz or Joaquin. This is the disrespect out here, Lily.
Nope. I would have been like, look at these coming to the stage.
And that's not the only time she did it that night, ladies and gentlemen. Liv and Raquel was in a tag team match.
Oh, Lord.
Going against, I forgot who they were fighting.
Oh, my God.
But she said accompanied by Dominic Mysterio. Where was Dom?
Dom was not there.
Dom was not there.
Dom's in the back like.
Dom was like, what? Dom in the back like, well, wait, hold. I was supposed to go out. Wait, was I supposed to go?
Was I supposed to be out there?
He looking at Trips worried. I'm supposed to go?
Like,
nobody told me.
Is it my cue now?
You know that move when you late for work, you try to put your shoe on while standing up and putting on other clothes at the same time, so you hopping around on one foot.
That was dumb. That was dumb when Lillian confused that poor boy backstage.
Yes, she did.
Lillian brought a family story full circle with that, because Don was back there like Eddie was when he had to take that bump off of that ladder. Where was Vicky?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's pulling on his shoe. Where the fuck was Lillian? Shit.
Nobody told me.
Where the fuck was the run sheet? But listen, while we're on Judgment Day, we gotta talk about Carlito.
Oh man.
Get to it, because I hope you talk about what I'm thinking about.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, I am. Carlito. So Raquel asked him, "What do you like? Why are you here? What do you even do in the Judgment Day?" Folks, spoiler alert, they're setting up for Carlito to get kicked out of the Judgment Day and go on a singles run. So he says he brings the cool factor.
Cool.
Exactly, no pop. And
snap, crackle.
And
no pop.
And then he says, "But I'm also the fixer." So earlier, Dom stupidly let it slip out his mouth. Yeah, maybe I'll beat Gunther for the world title. You see, I couldn't even finish it.
Allow me. Maybe I could beat Gunther for the world title. What does Carlito do? He says, "Let me talk to Adam Pearce to see if I can get you a World Heavyweight Championship match." So Carlito goes to Adam Pearce, talks to Pearce.
Now, here's what we have to talk about. Before we even tell you how that meeting went down. But no, fuck it. Carlito got him a match against a former World Heavyweight Champion next week. If Dom wins, he gets a world title shot. He just doesn't know who that world champion is. It's Damian Priest.
Damian Priest.
It's gotta be.
You know? So
gotta be.
So, you know, he has to win that, and he'll get a match with Gunther. I don't think he's gonna get a match with Gunther. But before that meeting ever goes down, Damage Control was in the office. And as Carlito was coming in,
thin skin alert.
They were leaving.
Thin skin alert. If you have thin skin, listen, we all truck.
Now, yes, if you're easily triggered, don't listen. But I'm gonna tell you what Carlito said, folks. So Carlito does this thing where, you know, if females are walking by Carlito gonna look, okay?
Of course.
So they walk past him, he looks, and then just offhandedly, apropos of nothing, says, "I gotta learn Chinese."
For those of you who don't realize that the ladies he was talking to are not Chinese at all.
At all.
At all. Not even remotely on the globe close to China. They are not Chinese at all. But
now bruh,
go ahead, because I
have thought of at least 3 other things he could have said that would have been funnier. Okay? He could have just checked them out and said, "Now that's cool," and then turned to Pierce.
And then walked away.
That would have worked.
And then turned to Pierce and then did the thing. So that's one. Number 2, if you want to keep the language thing, man, I gotta re-download Rosetta Stone.
Right.
That's it.
Or he could have said this. Man, maybe I should go try some sushi.
Now, don't get me wrong. Twitter still would have been mad at that one.
However,
they wouldn't have been as mad.
You can't.
Okay.
But do you win? Now I'm used to being cool, but they got me hot. But hey, keep going with
it. We just gave y'all 4 different things that he could have said that would have been way funnier. Okay? And wouldn't have got him in trouble.
When he said that, when I heard that come out his mouth, I said WWE is about to be in some heat for this one.
You knew the internet was going to go with the bombs.
I said the internet is about to go crazy. Wrestling fans all over the world is about to go crazy.
I sat there, put my head in my hand, and quoted the Joker. And here we go.
Now, for those people that were dropping the bombs, understand something. This is still wrestling, still entertainment. Carlito's playing a little bit of a quirky doofus, bit, So that's where people are not understanding. We're used to cool Carlito. We're used to heel Carlito. We're not used to quirky doofus Carlito that, don't quite, maybe take too many bumps.
Right.
At the same, like give it a break. Like if it was R-Truth, we wouldn't be saying anything right now. We would die laughing. And I'm saying that because R-Truth is good at what he does.
Indeed, he is.
R-Truth been doing this for a while. We're not used to that Carlito. That's the only reason why I think it really.
My whole thing is, if it came out that Io and Kyrie had a problem with it,
then you say something.
And they confronted Carlito about it, and it went however it went. Whether he
probably would have got fined.
Whatever.
He probably would have got a fine or suspension.
Exactly. If that came out, cool. But it came out that Io and Kyrie were fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't tripping at all. My whole thing is, while he shouldn't have said it, and I'm not defending him saying it. What I am saying is we got to stop getting mad on other people's behalf.
Right.
Indeed.
Indeed. Seriously, we got to stop that.
It don't make no sense, bro.
Nah, but tell you this,
it don't make no sense to get mad on somebody else's behalf, bro.
I would say that they would do something that you would do, Beast, in our profession, well, not our semi-pseudo profession. Now you got to lean into it.
Yeah.
It's the only way. Now you got to do it. Forget what the naysayers say. Lean into it. I would have him trying to, how you want to court a girl, you bring her flowers and candy and stuff, like, have him bring them a plate of sushi and see if, they're like trying to, lean all the way into it.
Or better yet, I
said it, sushi.
Or better yet, you want
you said it, Rich.
You want Io to get some get back on it. You could do it real simple. Think back to when Io was at NXT on a live NXT, I believe, takeover.
I think it was Takeover Brooklyn. I know what you're talking about.
An idiot fan yelled to Io,
"Yes,
go back to China.
Go back to China."
And she leaned, she leaned through the ropes because she couldn't hear him the first time. He repeated it, and she goes, "I'm Japanese, bitch," and continued, and just turns around and continues stretching and getting ready for her match.
And went right back to
have Io have a segment. They don't even got to say nothing to each other previous because we already know what was said. Okay? Have a segment with Carlito, either about to leave from Adam Pearce or wherever. Carlito in the back. Io happens to pass by. She stops, backs up, "I'm Japanese, bitch," and move and keeps moving on.
I can see that.
And squash.
Do both. Have him try that sushi thing and have her say that and keep it going.
And keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
And we can move on, folks.
Yep. It's not that big a deal. I'm not of Asian persuasion or any other ethnicity other than being a Negro, but is that one that's not that big of a deal.
To me, it wasn't.
You know? He didn't.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
He tried to flirt with her by saying, "Oh, chicka chong chong, chicka chong chong." That would have been horrible.
Now that would listen.
That would be horrible.
He'd been fired.
Released automatically.
That would have been horrible.
In today's climate, he'd have been fired.
It's a ill-written, ill-timed joke.
I'm not going to bring up The Rock because sorry, go get back. I'm not going to.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about, and he could not do that today.
Exactly.
Exactly what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm
telling it to you in Swedish. You can't do
that.
Can't do that.
Folks, do not listen. Do not go to WWF The Music Volume 5 and listen to the song Pie. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
It did not age well. Don't do it.
Are we done with Monday Night Raw?
Are we?
I think we are.
Wait. Let me think.
I think there's one more thing that happened, but we could be. One more major thing.
Oh, the Wyatts. Let's talk about the Wyatts.
Oh, yeah, the Wyatts, yeah.
Authors of Pain had a match this week on Raw.
Take this one, Reg. Go ahead.
Authors of Pain was fighting against, I think it was the New Day. It was the New Day.
Yep.
It was New Day against Authors of Pain. Authors of Pain, to me, is one of the most slept-on teams in WWE that could be doing more than what they're doing right now.
I'm glad you said that. I want to get back to that.
Because we're going to get back to that. But AOP and the New Day, they were going at it in the ring. And this match was interesting to me because no one saw this coming.
No.
R-Truth comes out over the barricade.
He jumps where?
He jumps over the barricade.
Okay.
He goes ham on Karrion Kross.
And Miz.
And Miz.
Miz was out there too. I think
he attacked Miz first. And then went to Karrion Kross. While the New Day and AOP was in the ring. Mysteriously, the lights go out. The fans is like, what the hell's going on? Why did the lights go out? The lights come back on. Who do we see standing on the top rope?
We got
none other than Nikki Cross.
We got Nikki Cross up top, and on the apron on all four of the other sides is the rest of the Wyatt Six. Now, big brawl ensues. Okay,
clearly.
Now, I'm gonna tell you this right here. A lot of people are very, very down on Karrion Kross, the Final Testament, all of it. I'm not one of those people, believe it or not. I actually fucking dig the Final Testament, and like I want to see them do better.
Yes.
Yes.
You are not the only one.
Yes.
I truly feel this thing that they're about to enter with the Wyatt Six, and it's gonna be a damn car crash. Okay? I mean, it's gonna be a damn car crash, but that's what I love. Okay. Mm-hmm. I love two factions going at it and it turns into fucking absolute car crash wrestling. I love that shit. Okay. So I am glued to this storyline. It was, if you've been paying attention, it should have been obvious that the Wyatts were coming after the Final Testament.
Oh yeah. If you wasn't paying attention to the QR codes during the week and the clues that they were leading on to these two factions facing off.
Oh yeah.
The writing was on the wall, ladies and gentlemen, and it was clearly shown.
Even Karrion Kross said it at the beginning of his promo after when they caught up with him in the back after it went down. He literally said, "Yeah, as if we didn't know you were coming, as if we had been paying attention the last 3 weeks. We knew you were going to show up. We just didn't know when."
I mean, I love that little bit of wall breaking. I love that every time someone does that. I love it.
Like, bro, because it's not an insult to the intelligence, bro.
No, it's not.
Okay, because they're actually taking into account the fact that the fans have been watching this going on, and if we see this, how are y'all not seeing this?
It's a part. You know what? There are videos out there that address that. Just like on TNA, like how in the hell are they expected to have a private conversation and there's a cameraman clearly right there and they don't know it's right there? You're having a private talk in the back.
But that's why I liked how TNA used to do their thing. Like if you check, whenever they had to do something backstage, it was like the camera was shooting it from like around the corner.
From around the corner, right?
Like the camera's not supposed to be there. Yeah. Otherwise, why the hell would you not acknowledge a big ass cameraman in your face?
Exactly. Right. Right.
I was trying to give TNA credit for that much because WWE throughout history, every time it's supposed to be a private conversation, you're right here. So yeah. And I love those moments, not to get off the track too much, but I love those moments like when CM Punk back in the initial run before he left, you got the contract signing. Mm-hmm. Everyone knows we've never seen a successful contract signing in the history of wrestling.
Of wrestling, never.
And when CM Punk said, we already know how this ends, let's just move this table out the way and just go ahead and throw down. Let's go ahead. Like, we know how this ends.
Man just said, listen, we really don't need this table. We really just need these chairs. So,
like, we already know how this ends.
Because we know what's going to happen as soon as this contract gets signed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And this signed the contract to me, going back to the Wyatts. Mm-hmm. Miz was in the ring by himself after taking down R-Truth. Everybody's wondering, where's Uncle Howdy? If the Wyatts is here, he's not too far behind. Mm-hmm. He creeps up behind the Miz, ladies and gentlemen. But this was a shocker to me. Paul Ellering saves Miz and takes the mandible claw himself.
Now, I know a lot of y'all will be wondering, why would Uncle Howdy go after the Miz? What does Bo Dallas have to do with Miz? Miz Taraj.
Do your research.
Miz Taraj. I'm going to say it again because I know some of y'all are Googling. Miz Taraj.
Some of y'all will wonder why Zack Ryder would have a problem with Edge. So,
Edge heads.
Edge heads.
Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing it out there.
You know?
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. If you don't, get to Googling.
You know what? Just throwing this out there is not gonna happen. I really don't want to see it happen. But what would be cool if Curtis Axel shows up to save someone just one time. Just show up, save somebody. It's a one-off. It's done. Just for that reason.
Now that you've said it, I know what I want to happen.
So do I.
I know what I want to happen. I'm gonna lay it out for you. Miz brings out Curtis Axel himself on a special episode of Miz TV. And they talking about the Miz Taraj, the B team, the this, the that, the X, the Y, the Z. And they trying to, Miz is on his Miz shit trying to expose Uncle Howdy for who he really is or whatever. That's it. But nigga, we already know he's about that.
We already know who he is, right?
But, who the person behind Uncle Howdy really is, blah, blah, blah. And he brings in Curtis Axel to get at him. All of a sudden, as Curtis Axel's in the ring with him, lights go out. And when that spotlight comes on, Miz gone. Okay? Miz knew what them lights meant. Curtis ain't been here in a while, so he don't know about the lights. So
he ain't used to.
So Curtis is still in the ring.
He ain't used to.
Curtis sees himself surrounded by the Wyatts. Doesn't see Uncle Howdy in the corner. Uncle Howdy pops out the corner, man. Claws the shit out of Curtis Axel. That's what I need.
You know
okay?
What? I'm down with that.
I need that now.
I'm down with that. Axel, but here's my take on Curtis Axel. Knowing that the relationship him and Bo Dallas has, join the Wyatts.
No.
I got.
I'll let you finish. But the reason why I say no is because they're
oh
done.
my God, I'm thinking too deep. I guarantee you, I'm thinking deeper than they are. Okay, I guarantee you, I'm thinking deeper than they are.
If he was an original Wyatt 6, I wouldn't have a problem. But you can't add him now because 6, even though it's spelled SICK, that 6 is Bray. So if you add him in, it's almost like
I get it.
You know,
but in addition to that, again, I know I'm thinking deeper than they are. Their next targets, and you can see I'm already looking past this thing.
Because we know they're gonna decimate the Final Testament.
Even though I'm hyped to see it, I'm already looking past it. Their next targets should be the Judgment Day.
Yes,
that's what everybody waiting on.
Yes,
their next targets after them should be the Judgment Day.
Everybody's waiting on that,
folks. Why does B say it should be the Judgment Day? Come on, folks. Come on.
Charlene, welcome back to the show.
What's going on, sis?
Charlene was good. Bo Dallas and Liv Morgan used to date.
Oh.
They were engaged.
Oh,
yes,
snap.
They were. Yes, they were.
Oh, snap. Didn't even
Yes, they were.
Didn't even think about that one. All right. Yeah, you piqued my interest.
I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna leave that right there.
Leave that right there.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that right there.
We're still on Raw right now. Leave that right there. We're still on Raw right now. You know, let that percolate. Let that marinate.
Actually, I think we talked about everything for Raw. That's everything.
We talked about everything from Raw.
I'm about to say that's what we're gonna leave you with Raw. We're gonna let's jump on over.
Folks, tonight for my wrestling fans tonight.
I know I'm watching this shit.
I'm watching this shit too. NXT Halloween Havoc.
Yes,
man, we got some matches that I'm interested in seeing, like Obafemi against Tony D'Angelo for the NXT North American Championship. To me,
yeah.
If you wanted to push Tony D'Angelo, I get that you wanted him to win the title. This would have been the night right here to do it. Y'all did it too soon. I get that Oba is the longest reigning NXT North American champion. I get all of that.
Surprise.
This was the night right here. You should have let him take the title going into the pay-per-view. If you want to push Tony D, I get he did all the Rocky stuff and mimicking Rocky just to win that title. I get all of that. But if you want to push these two caliber superstars into a type of match that they're having tonight, this was the night to do it.
In case y'all don't know what type of match they're having, Halloween Havoc, they have this wheel. There's a wheel it's based on, the classic WCW Halloween Havoc, spin the wheel, make the deal. So for big matches, for most of the matches tonight was determined by the wheel.
Indeed.
For Tony D'Angelo and Obafemi tonight, it is a TLS match.
Ooh, what that mean?
Tables,
ladders, and scares.
Ooh. But those, hey, yo, give a brief rundown, real brief. Halloween Havoc was a yearly staple in WCW, where you could let your hair down a little bit, have a little bit of childlike fun while you still got the big boys playing.
Unless your name is Hulk Hogan or the Ultimate Warrior.
I was just about to say that. Unless your name is Hulk Hogan or the Ultimate Warrior.
True, and don't get me wrong. The reason why I say if you're listening or will listen, I predict tonight to be a night to where if you want to get back into wrestling or just want to check it out and see how you feel, if you want to know what's been going on and just get back in that groove or just check it out, just get a dose of it. Check it out tonight.
Tonight is the night.
If you're sitting there hearing us talk about it, you're like, I hear them talk about this, and well, no, that's a lie. We don't talk about NXT a lot, but
not a lot. But they
got not a
lot.
But we do discuss NXT, and if any of y'all are here, like, I've never checked out this NXT thing. I'm gonna check it out. I'm waiting on a really good event that'll be a really good showing of what they could do tonight. That night.
Tonight is
yes,
tonight.
it is. Yes, it is.
Especially if you just clean slate, no preferences, no. I'm a fan of them. I remember these. You just want to watch tonight.
If you trying to see what the next generation coming through got to offer, cut it on tonight. Cut on Peacock tonight at 8:00.
Tonight is the night where you become a fan of somebody if you don't already have your preference.
That's
right. A fan of somebody tonight.
Because you got that. You got Stephanie. Oh my God.
Oh man, this match right here. Talk about it, brother.
Stephanie McCurr and Julia teaming up against Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. Like, bruh, I can't even stress to y'all how good of a women's match, let alone women's tag team match that's gonna be. Okay.
And to me, that match is going to steal the show.
This is giving you names that you don't even know if you're one of those fans.
And then
watch.
Top it off, we got in the main event. Oh wait, hold up! I didn't even tell y'all we got Andre Chase and Ridge Holland in the ambulance match.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's more. And Kalani Jordan is defending the NXT Women's North American Championship against a member.
Oh, she loses.
Of the Fatal Influence. But this time, like we said before, the wheel was spin. We don't know what's going to happen.
She doesn't know which member she's facing.
It's
she doesn't know the type of match yet.
Nope.
And you know what? Before the naysayers start, after what we said, hey, this is one to watch tonight. If you are one of those that's on the fence, before you get started, NXT does not do the stuff that we've gotten away with in WWE on the main roster before. NXT, no. I haven't seen a zombie on NXT. I have,
but it was done better.
Oh, indeed. It was done better. It was done better.
There were not dogs walking around in the Hell in the Cell pooping everywhere.
No.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen someone make us try to believe that someone's eye got popped out.
Nope.
No.
None of that craziness.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen any of that. I haven't seen any of that on NXT. You want to see good wrestling? Go for it.
Listen to that, man. Listen to that, man. Okay.
You know what he's talking about?
He definitely spitting right now. Like, don't get me wrong. I had my period of time where I slept on NXT, and that was during NXT 2.0.
I did too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because bro, it reeked of Vince. Okay. Yeah. It reeked of Vince, and it was like NXT is a product that by and large Vince did not pay fucking attention to.
No.
The only reason Vince got involved is because he stupidly put them up against AEW and they got smashed. And Vince got mad and said, Trips, it's not yours no more, it's mine. I'm gonna take it over. I'm still not gonna pay no fucking attention to it, but I'm gonna take it over. And I'm gonna put my people in.
And to me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Triple H was doing a hell of a job when he was running NXT. We gotta give that man his flowers. The talent that they had while Triple H was running NXT, names like Keith Lee, Adam Cole, Dominic Dijakovic. Look at those matches him and Keith Lee was having alone, bro. Like those matches was crazy.
The Undisputed Era, bro.
The Undisputed Era.
Oh man.
Shinsuke, when he meant something.
Exactly.
Like I still get sad. I still get sad when I think about Shinsuke Nakamura, dog. Man, anyway,
you know what? I think we've done enough hyping for NXT right now.
Yeah, folks.
Yeah, we did.
You don't understand it.
I didn't even tell y'all the main event. It's the main event for tonight is Trick Williams defending the NXT Championship against All Ego Ethan Page in a Devil's Playground.
Match.
Why does it sound like some people that we used to have booked for us in the E-Fed sound?
It does.
That sound like two dudes on the E-Fed card.
And not a crazy match. That sounds like what?
Ethan Page. Y'all two know whose voice that was.
Oh yeah.
I know who that was. And you know what? If I may, let me give a slick shout out. Blake Buchanan had a birthday yesterday. Yo, bro, happy birthday. I know I already told you to, but you know what? This is a wrestling podcast. You're a wrestling fan. You're a diehard like us. Man, come on the show one day, maybe. But salute to you. Happy birthday, man. I wish you any more.
Y'all are welcome. AEW Dynamite. Let me say this. Okay, y'all know Dynamite. We hop around. We pick and choose. We might just talk about one thing. Yeah, we don't know. But the thing that I want to discuss is how in 2 matches, okay, 2 matches, 2.
Mm-hmm.
AEW has already presented Shelton Benjamin better than WWE did in how many years?
I'm glad you brought that up. I am so glad you brought that up.
Like, nigga, I was in high school when Shelton Benjamin debuted, bro.
Bro, people don't realize how long this dude been in the game, but they also don't realize how talented he is.
He is. He should have been he should have been a WWE champion.
Like folks, I can't stress this enough. Until Kofi Mania happened, there were two black athletes in WWE that won every title except the world title. And then Kofi Mania happened, and it just left one, and that one is Shelton Benjamin, and that's the one that never did it.
Hey, can I throw this out there just for? I mean, y'all will get it, and I don't know if anybody else that is watching or will watch will get it. If I had a fantasy match, I know there's so many people to look at and say a fantasy match, but for those guys like Shelton Benjamin, not just because he's an African American, but just because of his talent and not actually getting to that spot that we know he could have held, I would love to see and just let them guys write the match, let them go through it, whatever the case, let them be in control of this match. I would love if I could travel back in time and put Shelton Benjamin in the ring with Too Cold Scorpio and just let them go at it. I don't care who wins. I don't even care if there is a winner. Just let them go. That may be a match you didn't know that you needed, but my gosh.
For those that don't know who Too Cold Scorpio is, Google that, man.
Question.
That man.
Question.
Yo.
Are we talking Prime Benjamin and Prime Scorpio?
Yes.
Yes.
And I didn't say Flash Funk. I said
not Flash Funk. Too Cold Scorpio.
Even though Flash Funk was dope, don't get me wrong.
He was. He was
dope, but Too Cold Scorpio and Shelton Benjamin, Prime. and let them go. And I bet if you were lucky enough to watch that, you would tell everybody that you saw that and they will come back to wrestling. Or I will bet that after they put on that show and you show the recap, people coming back.
Oh, indeed. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That right there. In a perfect world, if I could Marty McFly some stuff, that would be it. Go ahead, bro.
WCW Scorpio or ECW Scorpio?
Japan Scorpio.
Japan Scorpio.
Japan Scorpio.
Japan Scorpio was bananas.
Bro.
Bananas. I'm telling you, Google Scorpio Sky, man. For those that don't know.
Not Scorpio Sky, Too Cold Scorpio.
Too Cold Scorpio.
Let me tell you the problem. And I'm gonna be real. I know we got recaps to do. My bad. Let me tell you the problem with Too Cold Scorpio. Other than, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Y'all ever seen somebody jump off for a moonsault and land in a leg drop?
Bro. I stole like so many of his moves in the E-Fed. The tarantula suplex, I stole that from him. Matter of fact, someone told me about it. I'm like, run it. And I'm keeping it. But if Too Cold Scorpio had a little bit better mouthpiece, and speaking of mouth, if he had a Invisalign back then, that dude would be better.
I agree.
Listen.
Hey guys, not to interrupt what y'all talking about, because y'all talking about some good stuff. But this is for the Instagram people. We realize that it's an hour limit for Instagram.
Yeah.
So if by some chance y'all can watch this again or something, we got to start letting y'all know that we have Facebook and we have YouTube where you can continue to watch the show.
True.
That's it, my guys. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that, brother. Thank you for that.
Speaking of which, that's the wrong one. Speaking of which, he disappeared like a ghost, but he deserves to. But if you do want to support us on Instagram and all other ways, this QR code. I know you're already supporting. I know you're already watching. If you are watching and not just listening, then you can use this QR code. I'm gonna leave it up for a little bit. I'm sorry it's cutting you out, Beast. Let me move you over to a prominent.
No, you good.
And use that QR code. Support us on Instagram. That seems to be the wave right now, even though people saying that's dying down. Screw that. Thank you for all of y'all support. We got some loyal fans and listeners out there, and we're gonna keep putting this up there because that is gonna link you to the family meeting no matter what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
And the Twitter should be up soon. I'm working on that. I've just been busy. So
with that being said,
we do have the Instagram up, and the Twitter is coming soon.
You know, there was I saw a fan, our new fan or our new follower, possibly. I hope he's legit. But Barbecue with Bill, he asked us what we're on YouTube, but he was watching from YouTube, so I don't know how to take that. But
I need y'all to take over and vamp for a minute. I will be right back.
Let's go. Hey,
let's dive right into it. I'm pretty much covered with AEW. I'm diving right to SmackDown.
Let's go to SmackDown, bro. That's where we got.
And I'm diving right into Motor City Machine Guns DIY.
Been waiting on it.
That match was a match that I've been wanting to see for a while.
Yo, you skipping a major part right now. I'm just gonna interrupt that real quick. You could get to that in a second. But Randy Orton came out at the beginning of the show. And he called out not Paul Levesque. He called out Triple H. Because he wants KO at
Crown Jewel.
Right. And Triple H was trying everything in his power to not give him that match. He's like, yo, I'm trying to protect you. Mm-hmm. And he did that. Randy went off. Like, you're going to give me this match, Triple H. And Triple H gave him the match. So at Saudi blood money,
yo, The fact that KO will be in Saudi is a big thing.
Well, you know. But
that's a non-kayfabe thing, but that's a big thing.
It is.
You know, it's crazy. You got the Family Meeting podcast QR code blocking me and Beast.
I know, because y'all be seen. It's the perfect time. Y'all are not on camera right now, so it was the perfect time to do it.
Nah, I mean, you said now it looked like the QR code talking. Like, what the fuck?
The QR code is talking how we are family.
That is
indeed.
True.
Indeed.
We are family.
It is not indeed. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Nah, go ahead and talk about Motor City Machine Guns.
Man, this team right here, they shocked me in the minimum time that they stepped foot in WWE. And when I seen them in this tournament, this tag team tournament, to determine who was going to face the Bloodline for the tag team titles, I specifically said right there, it's going to be between DIY and Motor City Machine Guns. And the match that they put on was a crazy match. Motor City Machine Guns was clicking on all cylinders, so was DIY. I'm going to give DIY credit because they did some moves. I was like, okay. I was a shock with the Motor City Machine Guns. And one of them being either Kip Saban or Alex Shelley. I think it's Alex Shelley, ladies and gentlemen.
Glad you said the name.
Alex Shelley is the person who was training DIY's Johnny Gargano.
True.
Alex Shelley is the man that taught Johnny Gargano the Gargano escape.
True. And
nobody knew that.
Gargano has gone out there to say he will never have anything negative to say about them.
No.
Honor and respect. Now that is breaking kayfabe, but at the same time, that's the way if you're gonna break kayfabe, you're gonna do it like that.
You got to do it like that.
All respect. All respect. A lot
These
of
two,
those guys walking through the door and first time out walking out with some stuff. No, you know what? Those guys work hard. They're well known. They're well established. I won't say it as any different as we didn't mind when the Hardy Boys showed back up at WrestleMania and walked out with the titles.
No, we did. For the wrestling viewers that is watching, it's not Kip Saban, it's Chris Saban, not Kip. That's a different wrestler, brother. Come on now. Don't fuck up the show.
You know who I'm talking. Chris Saban.
Obviously, Chris Saban. All right.
Chris Saban, Alex Shelley.
Thank you.
We correction.
False information.
Thank you, Mel, for that correction.
You goddamn right. That's what I'm here for.
Chris Saban, Alex Shelley, well known throughout the wrestling world. They won titles in New Japan. They won titles in TNA. And now setting up this match after successfully defeating DIY. Who comes out? The Bloodline, ladies and gentlemen. The Bloodline comes out, and I gotta give credit to where credit is. I'm not. This is off the record. Am I the only one that loved Jacob Fatu's shirt? Did you see that shirt that he was wearing?
I didn't see the shirt, man. I was too busy celebrating the Motor City Machine.
Man, I had to pay attention to the shirt because it was a sign of him. And he goes, he goes, I love you, Solo. But instead, I said, I love you, Brooklyn, at the bottom because SmackDown was in Brooklyn, New York this week. So shout out to that shirt. But the Bloodline comes out, and Solo's like, okay, you guys won this match. Let's do this right here, right now, tonight in Brooklyn. Let's have the Bloodline defend their titles against Motor City Machine Guns on SmackDown. The SmackDown general manager, Nick Aldis, was like, no. He wasn't winning at first. He was like, no, we're going to give these guys a fair match they deserve. Chris Saban and Alex Shelley was like, no. We didn't work hard to get to where we are now. Let's do this tonight.
all the smoke.
Setting up the main event.
First off,
shout out to my brother BC. What's going on?
Yo, first off, let me say this about the Motor City Machine Guns real quick, and I'm out of breath because I was moving fast.
I was about to say, hold on, you sure you don't want to breathe?
I'm gonna say this about the Motor City Machine Gun, and then I'm gonna cut the camera off so I can catch my breath.
Third Coast, BC, what's up? Third Coast.
What people need to understand, and the commentary did say this, but I don't think y'all really, I think it really sunk in. Not only are the Motor City Machine Guns multiple time tag team champions in other places, but them each separately are former world champions.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
So if you're just getting initiated, like I can't stress this enough. If you like, we need to get this on a t-shirt. If you know, you know. If you don't, get to Google.
Don't. Yeah.
Because Googling and YouTubing, okay? Because it's all there. All their whole catalog is there for you to see. Okay. Now,
okay, man. We ain't going
nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere, bro. We ain't going nowhere.
Man. So the main event of SmackDown was Motor City Machine Guns against the Bloodline for the SmackDown Tag Team title. Well, no longer SmackDown. The WWE Tag Team titles was on the line. Motor City Machine Guns against the Bloodline. These two are going at it. But this match got interesting in seconds. Mm-hmm. Because out comes Jimmy Uso. Jimmy wanted some Solo and Jacob for what he did. Shout out to my brother Anthony for watching. Motor City Machine Guns is the best long-lasting team group of all time. Yes, they are. Yes, they are indeed. But let's dive right back into this match. Motor City Machine Guns against the Bloodline. Jimmy Uso comes out and goes to work.
Real quick.
And everybody was like...
Real quick, let me jump in here. I need to say this to every member of the Bloodline that does a run-in. We know it's you under the hoodie.
We see you.
Yes. We know it's you.
We know it's you.
We know it's you.
We know it's y'all. Okay?
We know it's you.
So Jimmy attacks Solo out there.
And it don't matter which one of y'all put the hoodie on. We
know put the hoodie on. We know. And I'm glad you brought that up. Going into this match, Jimmy comes out, attacks Solo. Jacob helps him. Out come, you hear Roman Reigns' music. Everybody's like, you see that announcer go, is he here? Is he there? He's there.
Listen,
Jimmy,
Roman Reigns graduated from the Jeff Hardy School of making the save because this man had to wait till the beat dropped to walk out.
Just to walk out. Like, oh, dang, my voice is getting messed up. Oh, man. Let that beat drop.
Jimmy, they got Jimmy. Hold on. The beat ain't dropped yet. I can't go out there.
Drop.
Hold on.
Let the beat drop.
Oh, I'm ready now. All right, let's go.
Is that my cue? Should I go out now?
Roman's like, listen, as soon as I hear them drums, that is your ass.
Like here, as soon as as soon as the DJ say go, I'm Hey,
my brother Anthony said facts. Doing the usual super kick stuff, they always do. Indeed. But Roman comes out. Superman punches the hell out of Jacob Fatu.
I mean, my God.
My God. So then Solo comes running over there. Him and Jimmy's brawling in the back.
When you get hit so hard that you stumble and start blinking.
He stumbled. He stumbled on the barricade.
On the barricade.
He stumbled on the barricade after eating a Superman punch from Roman. So Solo, Roman, Jimmy, and Jacob is all fighting in the back, leaving the Titans and the Motor City Machine Guns alone in the ring. what happens next? And just like my brother said, we know it's you. We see it's you.
Like, bro, we knew it was you so bad. Corey had to just say it on commentary. Oh, look at the eyes. You know who that is.
We see the eyes.
Look at the eyes. Listen, we knew who it was. We knew it was you. We know it's you, Jay.
Main event, Jay Uso. Out of nowhere. Super kicks the hell out of Tonga. Out of Tama Tonga. And Tonga.
And what is he? What's the last move he hits?
He hits a spear right in the middle of the ring. But that's not what he did at first. I think it's before he hits the spear. He goes out the ring. He grabs a steel chair and goes ham on Tonga Loa in the ring.
Now again, even let's say for shits and giggles, let's say we didn't know it was Jay under the hood. Okay, let's say
who else would it be?
Idea. As soon as he threw that chair shot to the back, y'all better figure that out because nobody. It's the same two shots. It's the shot to the stomach. Look around. He raised the chair this high, and then comes down.
He did that same chair shot to Roman.
Yep.
Hey, slightly unrelated, but I was at a live show. I was at a pay-per-view, and of course, you know me. I'm silly. I'm foolish. And every time there was a Samoan wrestler in the ring and they all did a Samoan drop, I'm like, the most stereotypical move in the business.
In the business.
Is it?
Is the spear now?
I've never gotten an answer to this. When an actual Samoan does it, is it just called a drop?
I was about to say, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I was about to say, why I got to be a Samoan drop?
You got to drop on. No, that's what I was wondering. I was wondering about that.
But ladies and gentlemen, in their third match in WWE, your winners and new WWE Tag Team Champions, Chris Sabin,
thank God,
and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns.
And this is how you know that Vince ain't involved, because no way in Hades would he allow a team to have Machine Gun in the name.
First off, you can take a look at the War Raiders name and know that Vince ain't here no more.
No.
War Raiders.
But
I do you another one.
Yeah.
Butch is no longer Butch.
Facts.
And is doing a whole storyline about how I hated being called fucking Butch.
Yeah.
You know what? That's coming from the heart. He hated that from the jump. He hated that from the jump. He let you know he hated that from the jump.
Man, but yeah. Now, the immediate thing that me and my wife said after the 3 count was, I can hear Twitter now.
Yeah.
It's too soon. It's too early. They only had 2 matches. But
you know what? I was one of those people. I ain't going to front. I'm not going to sit here and act like I ain't say it. I was like, yeah, it is a little too early. But the shock value and where they was at, it was perfect. Everything worked out the way it was supposed to.
I'm gonna say this: if you were talking about just about any other tag team, I'd have been like, y'all are valid, y'all got it.
Right.
Okay? They did it for the moment, but y'all are valid, y'all got it. Any other team but the Motor City fucking Machine Guns. And the reason I say that is because me, Reg, probably you too, Mel, and Tori probably as well, we have watched them graft and grind from TNA.
Indeed.
to their appearances in New Japan, to them going to PWG, to them breaking up and getting their single success, to come back together to win more tag. Like, bro, any other team, I'm telling you, y'all are valid. Y'all got it. The machine guns, nah.
That is what I wanted to point out, because as many people, and I'm not trying to be one of those fan haters, but as many people that said it's too soon and so on and so forth. All right, then imagine how pissed off I was as a wrestling fan, as a tag team fan, and long-term old school guy, you know, that type of dude. When Cade and Murdoch showed up on the first night on Raw and won the Raw tag team titles.
Wow.
Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch.
Who would have expected that?
Lance Cade, Trevor Murdoch.
Even though Trevor Murdoch is a bad motherfucker today. But
yeah, true. But at that point in time, and then look what they did with it. And look what happened, what became of it.
Yeah.
Does anybody talk about Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch right now as far as that run is concerned? The tag team run?
The Spirit?
You got to think about the shock value, because you got to think about this as well.
Go ahead, Mel.
Carlito came in and he beat John Cena in his prime.
Yes, he did.
In his first match.
For the
U.S. title.
A lot of people.
And then here's the thing. And then here's the thing that don't forget. When he got traded to Raw, he won the IC title in his first match from Shelton Benjamin.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
And are we still talking about Carlito today?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
I mean, we just did earlier.
Exactly. Bingo. But let's get to Trevor Murdoch. All right, let's do your top 20 of tag teams that you love as you.
Okay. Y'all want something? Y'all want something to get mad at? The Spirit Squad beat Big Show and Kane in their second match for the tag titles.
For the tag titles, they did.
That's really not nothing to be mad at, though.
Understandable though. There was like
the Spirit Squad, Mel.
It's not nothing to be mad at, though,
man. There's like 5-6 dudes, interferences everywhere, and then I mentioned that one of the one that rose to prominence out of that group is a world champion today.
Yep.
And
was not the one that was supposed to rise to prominence out that group.
Nope.
The most underrated one should have been a world champ.
Yep.
We're talking about Kenny, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's what they wanted.
because Kenny was supposed to be the breakout.
That's
he
what
was
they wanted.
the breakout.
He was the breakout, and we saw where that went.
Girl, bang.
He was the breakout until he ran a foul of one man.
Like
you know, broke his girl.
You know what? His mistake was saying his name too excited. Kenny.
That
was his mistake.
Yo, the thing,
I was annoyed with that watching that.
Funny about the Spirit Squad with all their names. Okay, if you check, every member but one had a 2-syllable name.
Kenny,
Johnny, Mickey, man.
Hello.
Wait. It's gonna sound foul, and I don't care how anybody take this. I'm not gonna say what I'm getting at. I'm not gonna say that I'm getting at that, and no, I'm not getting at that. But take it how you want to. Think about it. Who else had an introduction like that? And I'm finna tell you. Tinky Winky, Dipsy, La La, Poe. Just Poe.
Kitty, Johnny, Nicky, Mitch.
Just Mitch.
Like, bruh, what boggles my mind about the Spirit, and I realize I'm on the Spirit Squad tangent, but listen. In the words of Bobby Brown on the Boondocks, it's my show, bitch. Now,
I mean,
The thing about the Spirit Squad, if y'all really look up the credentials of some of them that when they was on the Indies, namely Mikey, you'll be like, "Oh, Vince, you're a dick."
Man,
he's like that, and you put him there. Oh, Vince, you're a dick.
I mean, you got that's them paying dudes with Vince era. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of people call it lame, but their finisher, like all of them come together to do like the cheerleader lift up and drop. Like, yo, that's believable. It's realistic, especially all of them together, and put it through a table, put it outside the ring, whatever you want to do.
The best it ever looked was when they all hurled Sean through the table because that shit looked deadly.
Yo, like, somebody check on that dude.
I was like, nah, for real. Somebody check Sean, for real.
But that's the thing. Like, you know what? I strongly feel like us as brothers in here, we fantasy booked a long time, and we could have did some of that. But wait. We got to get back to SmackDown. We got to get back to SmackDown.
Yeah. So that's your new tag team champions. We did also have LA Knight was the special guest referee. Anyway,
Game 7.
I'm not gonna say nothing anyway.
Hey, look, I know what he getting at, and I know that he has a match with you, Beast. But if you follow along,
brother.
If
Calm
you
down.
You follow along. This ain't got nothing to do with
Calm down. It ain't that serious, bro.
Now, in a matter of not even a week, hold on. Let me look at my watch. I don't have time today. Let me get through with this match that we got going on for our tag titles. Then I'll holler at you. Yeah. No, I'm but you can't be hood without ending with bitch.
Exactly. But we had LA Knight
you, bro. Love
as
you,
the
special on the show, man.
Yeah, we had LA Knight as a special referee for Game 7, as they were calling it, between Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. Now, when LA Knight was made special referee, I literally said out loud, "Oh, so we getting a triple threat?"
I already knew it.
like, come on. Why else would they do that? So, LA Knight, I don't even need to talk about the match. Carmelo and Andrade did their thing. Carmelo and fucking Andrade. The match ended with LA Knight dropping both men with a BFT, declaring him, basically saying to hell with Game 7 because everybody knows whose game it is. With everybody saying, and that's where the crowd would go. LA Knight. Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad he has the sense to go from the right to the left.
Silent like a motherfucker. I'm like, what did they say, motherfucker? Like,
they said
LA Knight.
Wait.
And everybody has to realize what he does. He goes LA Knight, and the is him underlining it.
Underline.
Okay.
Underline is the literal underscore. But wait, when we play this video back, it's gonna be backwards, so I got to do it this way.
So, we had that going on. We had another development with Tiffany and Nia.
Keep moving. You can catch that anytime.
No. It's Nia Jax. It's Nia Jax. I will not keep moving.
I know you won't. I know you won't. That's the only reason why I said that.
Tiffany wasn't able to be Nia's tag team partner last week against Naomi and I believe Bayley. So this week Tiffany was back and she was ready to take on Naomi. Nia said, "Oh no, you good. I have a replacement who could actually get the job done." Her replacement was Candice LeRae. Spoiler alert, she did not get the job done. She did not get the job.
I mean, she was fighting Naomi, y'all. Come on.
Exactly.
That was kind of a jerk way to put that. Like, spoiler alert, she did not get the job done.
She did not get the job done. She had the job done. I mean, y'all are touting her being the first women's speed champion. First off, you're touting this without her coming out with the belt.
Why would she not do that, I wonder?
It's almost as if y'all don't care about it unless it's on Twitter. It's almost as
but
if
going
y'all
back
don't give a damn about it.
But not to cut you back,
where all of the matches air.
But that brings me to this point. We got Candace as the women's champion, but look at Andrade. He's the men's speed champion and never comes out with that title.
Not once.
It's almost as if
exactly.
Y'all keep going.
It's almost as if we don't need it.
We don't.
I'm just gonna ponder over here.
I mean, let's be realistic. Who's taking the time to watch speed on Twitter?
Bro, I've been scrolling Twitter on a Wednesday, seen the match and said, "Oh, bet," and kept scrolling.
Exactly my point.
All right, let's ask this question because we done tried a lot of stuff. We tried 205 Live, which had the most potential.
It did.
The most potential.
Had the most potential until it got Vince.
And if that didn't work, I'm sorry, speed is not going to work. It's just not. And 205 Live had some dudes, man. 205 Live had some people that could go.
Low key, you know what's fun? That I would have rather them bring back than have this speed shit.
Sunday Night Heat. But keep going. No,
I mean, but I mean, you're right, but no. The mixed match challenge.
I agree.
I would rather. I agree.
I agree.
I would have rather them brought that back.
I agree. Honestly, I do, because that brought in a mix up of characters. Some enemies become friends become enemies.
Everyone becomes a little bit richer for the experience.
But you know what? It propelled a lot of characters. People don't realize that in that mixed match challenge, a lot of characters would not be where they are without that. And
it allowed a lot of characters to show a different side to themselves that wasn't so serious.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I dare say.
I mean, look at some of the teams that we had in mixed match challenge. We had Charlotte and AJ. We had Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman.
We had freaking Asuka. Together.
We had Miz and Asuka together.
We had Sami Zayn and Becky Lynch.
Yes.
Stop right there. And that's the main one for me right there. You don't get that Becky Lynch that you now want to call a Hall of Famer without that.
Nope. And the comedy between her and Sami Zayn.
Yes.
I was begging for them to get like their own web series or something, bro.
You do not
like them two were killing me, bro.
The chemistry between them two was it was amazing.
Allowing Becky to break out of that shell and explore that there are more possibilities than what you're eggshelled in is the reason why you got the Becky that you love and respect now. Shout out to Becky. I know you out taking some family time. People don't know if you're coming back. She'll be back.
She'll be back.
Yeah, I'm hoping, because I'm a Becky Lynch fan, bro. Tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I hope she does come back.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I was with somebody that was a Becky Lynch fan, and I owed them a shirt that say the man. Like, can you imagine being in a relationship with somebody and they want a shirt that say that they the man? But hey, I get it. No, I'm playing around. I totally.
My shirt is somewhere in the house. I don't know where it is now, but
I totally want to find that shirt. I'm just kidding about that fact. That's what I'm getting at, though. My point is, that's how big she became. That people who were not even deeply embedded in this shit became big fans. If you didn't have that mix match, and that's what I'm getting at. What I said was a joke that fell flat for a lot of people, but my point is, without that, Becky don't explore. And thanks to Nia Jax busting that nose open, it took it to the next
whole nother level.
Yeah, it did. Yes, it did.
That was the most infamous accident ever.
The most fortunate accident.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, she took Stone Cold breaking his neck to second place.
Like, bro,
to second place. Yes, she did.
Like I ain't gonna front. If I'm Becky Lynch, I would send Nia Jax a fruit basket every year on Christmas. Just to say
every year on Christmas. And say thank you for breaking my nose.
Thank you for busting me in my shit and giving me a whole career. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Because, bro, I don't know. We got to finish SmackDown before we get all this, man. We got to finish SmackDown.
I think we're just about almost done with it. Like,
you know, you got to hold on, wait. You know what you got to talk about, and go.
Hold up, wait. Remind me, because we didn't talk about the bloodline. We talked about the bloodline
we did
already.
It's pre-taped. You know what happened after the show went on.
Oh. Let's talk about after the show went off.
Okay, fine.
After the show went off the air. After the show went off the air, we saw the show ending with the Usos hugging it out.
Yep.
Roman standing at the entrance ramp, just watching.
He looks a little conflicted.
Hold on. For the people that don't want to know, do not watch for the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Yep.
It ain't gonna take but 3.
And if you're watching later, skip ahead a bit.
Skip ahead a bit.
So next week's episode of SmackDown was taped this past Friday as well, because they'll be heading to Crown Jewel next week.
Mm-hmm.
They're heading to Saudi, so they're not going to be in the country. On the taped episode of SmackDown, we got the Bloodline reunion.
Yes, we did.
Like, okay, I said this yesterday in our chat. Low-key, I hate that the whole segment got spoiled, bro. Because I literally sat here on YouTube, like somebody recorded the whole segment, bro. Like entrances and everything. Like,
what do you mean somebody? They recorded the whole segment. You need to find the person that snitched.
Yeah.
Like I mean the entire segment.
The whole thing. Imagine showing up to a baby reveal and you pull up and the baby's already there.
Facts. Yeah. So Roman and Jimmy come out first. They are talking about, Jimmy's telling Roman, I squashed it with Jay. We're good. You got to squash it with Jay now.
Mm-hmm.
Jay comes out through the crowd. Crowd is going ham. Like, bruh. I don't know. I'm going to watch it to see how it comes across on TV.
No, you're going to watch it because you're a fan, but keep going.
You damn real. But I also, I got to see how this comes across on TV. I need that when Jay was doing the yeet, was doing the thing with the people, and the whole crowd was doing it with him. I just need a shot of Roman looking at the crowd. Like he can't believe how big his cousin got. Okay, I just need a shot of Roman just looking at the crowd doing it.
He was standing there looking like a man in a new land. He was standing there like that. He was.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jay comes out. He says to Roman, he goes, first off, I ain't do what I did for you. I did it to get back at Solo. They came out, cost me my IC title. So I had to come out, cost them their gold. You know what I'm saying?
And que pasa, mi gente?
Que pasa?
Exactly. So he says, if if I do this time around, you're not gonna be telling me what to do. I'm not your lackey no more. I'm your equal now. And he said that's how he goes, that's how we gonna do this thing. All the three of us, you, me, Jimmy, all of us are equals. So then he says,
for those of you who are in the hood that don't understand what's trying to go on right then, he's saying, hey, I ain't no bitch.
Yeah.
Word. And I'm not your bitch. And ain't nobody around here no bitches. We got one common goal.
And you know what? And you're not finna sit here and treat me like I'm your bitch.
Like I'm your bitch.
As a matter of fact, if you want to understand, I think the appropriate song for that moment was Jay-Z's 99 Problems. If you don't understand, break it down later on a different show, but Jay-Z's 99 Problems, as he ended each verse with something dealing with a bitch, that's what he was getting at. The song No was not about women. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. But at the same time, he still stole it. But at the same time, we are not talking about that right now. Go ahead, B.
But yeah, so Jay basically lays down the law to Roman, and he's like, and he goes, man, so are we gonna do, you know, are we gonna do this thing?
What we supposed to do?
You know, like we supposed to do, or not? Like he said, are you gonna act like if you gonna act like my cousin and not my tribal chief, then we could do this thing. And Roman
hit me.
Exactly. And Roman finally gave us all the moment, folks. He doesn't answer Jay with a, you know, yes, or we cool or whatever. He just walks over to him, slowly raises the mic, and says, yeet.
Yeet.
Crowd went crazy. Okay? Crowd went crazy. Jimmy went crazy. Okay?
I would dare say they went bananas.
So then, to solidify it, Jimmy goes and throws up the 1. He's looking at Jay and Roman.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just looks back at the crowd and just stays looking at the crowd. And he's just hoping for it. He's like, come on, y'all, come on. And then Jay steps forward and throws up the 1.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're both looking at the crowd. Roman standing there. I'm just like, nigga, we got one. It's what we missing a 1. And then finally Roman steps up, throws up the 1.
So yes, basically the bloodline became the Chicago Bulls for a split second because they was missing a 1.
Mm-hmm.
So there, if you understand that
reference. But here's what I noticed. Here's what I noticed. And I wonder if they're gonna mention it in any way when it happens. After they all threw up the 1s, Jimmy and Jay hugged. Jay and Roman still did not. In fact, if you really look how they were walking, it almost looked like they were avoiding each other.
No, you know what? And I could be totally wrong on this, but this is the reason why my history with acting, my history with the theater and all this other stuff, that opens the door for so much, but it usually does not happen. But when it does happen, we already predicted it. On phone calls with each other, we already predicted it. Because I swear we should be getting paid because so many storylines we done written.
Telling you, if anything I said today that I want to happen happens, like at what point do y'all run me my royalty check is all I'm asking.
It's like they listen to it. It's like they be listening and then whatever. But that's the reason why the show is going on right now. But I like that. Roman, I say I like that for a reason. Roman out there, those two, he is possibly having this transformation, this renaissance period.
Mm-hmm.
two brothers needed to get together more than they needed to get together with him.
Right.
Those two brothers needed to fix something more than they needed to get together with him. And now that they're on the same page, it's kind of like, all right, we'll settle our stuff later. It ain't that big a deal. But the bigger deal was y'all fixing it. Y'all are brothers. Y'all are twins. Y'all fix that. And I'm fine. As long as y'all fix that, I'm good. And he has to still show. Notice what we said weeks ago on this same show right here, Over the Barricade now, as it's known. It was like, yo, he's atoning for a lot of stuff.
That he is.
If he's atoning, then he doesn't have to be deeply embedded and be the central focus on that big moment. You don't have to.
Right.
But that's just me with the actor mind, the theater mind. That's just me with that way of thinking. It could turn out a totally different way, but that's just me, and that's the reason why I'm cool with it. Even though there's some more with some good ass hair and a little bit brown skin.
No, listen, I don't care. I don't care if it happened after a show and it gotta be fan cam footage. I don't care if it happened on a live broadcast, like right before they cut off. Just once, I need Jay to get Roman to put his hands up and do the yeet.
It ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
Y'all saying never. I feel like it will.
I didn't say never, but I said it ain't gonna happen.
I mean, never said never, but I don't see it happening anytime soon.
Not no time soon.
Like I said, it could be after the show, after the cameras go off, and then a fan pull their phone out.
Okay, I grant you that.
And it's on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
I can see Roman going yeet.
Do that.
But think about it. It took Roman 15 years.
I just need to see it one time, bro.
Think about it. It took Roman 15 years to get to this.
Yeah.
So you don't want to ruin that at all. I'm not saying that doing the yeet is going to ruin anything for anybody, but Roman right now still has to be stoic. So doing the yeet ain't going to be that thing. Now, what I will say is, I was in pre-K, right? This little brown joker came in, like good hair. Like I'm like, there's got to be a ultra perm. And then he got a rat tail in the back. You remember when that was cool? When that was stylish, you got the rat tail in the back. I'm like, yo, everybody, all the girlies all over in pre-K.
Hold up, sorry.
Yeah.
Jay had the rat tail in 2020.
He did. He did. He did.
Why you want to do me like that?
He did.
He did.
He did.
And you know what my dumb behind do? No, forget this haircut. Cut all of this. I need a rat tail right back here. So you start off with your little dry ass, excuse me for cussing. You start off with your little dry patch back there, your little square patch. All of this is faded out. All of this is faded up. And you got a little patch back there.
Got that little patch right there. I never got that when I was growing up. And I used to say, like, why? Just get a whole haircut. Why do you need that little patch in the back?
A little patch right there.
Bruh, like, yo, I knew a little dark-skinned kid named Maurice when I was growing up. He was like, I know he was in my class for 3rd grade. He was in my class for 2nd grade. Yeah, the first 3 grades, that nigga was in my class. And dog, like he had the little fucking plaited up rat tail in the back, and dog, this nigga was dog, all the girls in the class used to sweat this nigga, and I'm like, look at this corny motherfucker.
I'm talking about he had the soul glow up here.
Yeah.
He had the fade right here, and then had the nerve to put the rat tail right there. And then you see Jay and Jimmy show up.
I'm sorry, Tori. Listen, everybody.
With that little tail in the back.
Listen. I need somebody to tell TG they love him right now. He's
ain't nobody here. Ain't nobody here.
Oh damn, we ain't got nobody. Oh shit, damn. T, we love you, dog. We sorry.
We love you, dog. We love you, dog.
We sorry you had to go through that, dog.
I'm talking about in pre-K. I ain't even thought. I'm not having no bitty moments at all. I'm not having no adult thoughts at all. But all of them swooning over him. And you know what? I wish I could because I'm on my laptop right now. But I wish I was on my phone. I'll go right over to the point where I tell you and show you where it happened. At. It's right there. It's right there. Right.
I bet they was giving them all their extra cookies and shit too.
They probably was.
Not the cookies. It's milk.
The chocolate milk?
Well, not the milk. Excuse me. Juice.
Juice.
The apple juice?
With the straw, with the full top. You know
the apple juice. The apple juice.
The fucking apple. Yo.
With the Ninja Turtle shit.
With the Ninja Turtle
shit. They was giving up the apple juice, bro. Nah, bro.
I'm sitting over here like I'm somebody too.
That's the pre-K equivalent to we go together.
Facts.
Pretty much. If you give that dude your apple juice, especially the Ninja Turtle with the Michelangelo on it.
With the Michelangelo on it.
Actually,
that means I'm claiming you right now.
Actually, speaking as a pre-K teacher, there's a new wave. Apparently the new we go together is physical harm.
Oh yeah, no, that ain't new.
Oh, that ain't never changed. That ain't new.
That ain't new.
Okay, but have you seen a little girl take the plastic shopping cart that's supposed to be on the track all the way up to the top of the slide, and right before you say no, don't, she let it go and it takes out.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that numerous times.
You have movie villain on your hand,
and then you make her go apologize, and then they're inseparable from that point. Okay.
Yeah. It always happens like that, bro. It always happens like that.
Whoever did that, I want you to call her Catwoman from now on.
Like, bro, I don't know when it happened, but I have a bodyguard in my class, and it's that little girl. She will not let no BS come my way, bro.
All right, hold on, real quick before we close this. Matter of fact, we got like less than a minute before we close this. Anything said from this point on has nothing to do with wrestling.
We done.
We done with
that
the
was
wrestling.
your week review of wrestling.
That was your week review.
Listen, the last thing we would say about wrestling,
look at my
wrist before. NXT Halloween Havoc is tonight, 8:00.
Tune in tonight
on Peacock.
On Peacock, and we will recap that next week.
Yes, we will. And you will not be disappointed. Like, yo, if
you will not
watch NXT, you won't be disappointed. Do it tonight, yo.
Tonight's the night.
I brought so many people back to wrestling just from NXT in previous years. We're back to that point.
Yep. AEW is talking about they trying to recapture the feeling. NXT was trying to recapture the feeling first, and the feeling is fucking back. I can absolutely say the feeling is back in NXT. The feeling ain't quite back in AEW. I'm not gonna lie about that. Okay, do they have some promising shit that I am definitely keeping my eyes on? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And most of it has to do with Shelton Benjamin. But
yeah.
But
I mean, I'm telling the chick, like, yo, my house is right there. We got a trampoline right there. We can jump this fence, go chill on the trampoline. Oh.
Anyway, folks, that is going to do it for another episode of a weekly wrestling review. But the first,
they ain't what it called.
But the first edition of the over
2 hours that y'all went on this daggone podcast. Shit, god damn.
Now it was a lot to talk about.
Because we went over the time, and because this is over the barricade.
Over the barricade.
So I mean, over being in the name. I mean,
exactly. But shout out to my brothers in the Family Meeting podcast. Tune in. Halloween, they got something special coming up. Tune into my show this Tuesday, 100 Yards and Runner, as I recap week. I want to shout out all of my brothers. Tune in. Mel, shout out to my brother Beast, Mel, Nappy, Tori, all of y'all. Much love, man.
Nah, that's how you do it. But yo, go out the way that you're supposed to go out.
Go ahead, T. Take it away.
Yo, if our hearts and minds is all feeling good right now, if you will watch and you have watched, will listen, have listened, thank you. We know that you could have been anywhere else in the world right now, but you are here with us, and we appreciate that. With that being said, signing out, Beast Mode, this is your joint. Co-host, Reggie, thank you for being here. This has been Over the Barricade. Thank y'all for allowing me to be here. Thank you for allowing me to send y'all out. Everybody, it's Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, watch NXT. Everybody have a good day. I'm
getting a gavel, I promise. Meeting adjourned.
No, the fuck he ain't. And yo, it's Sunday. Pray for Jamel, please. Thank you.
Indeed.
Nah, pray for the family, man.
Shout out to Ruthless Lala. Send up prayers for her too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Sis, we pulling for you. We pulling for you. You know, when you get back on here, you better talk about Tori's Hershey Kisses. All right, we out.
I was worried about my cousin.
Facts that. Stop playing my cousin. Act like you know he lying. He's telling the truth. Stop playing him, yo. And be like, we're not done.
Hold up. Wait. Is this our equivalent to Triple H putting up the graphic at the bottom?
Yes.
Mel Dorothy, I'm Blanche, and show.
This is Rose, you dummy.
Listen, I ain't Rose.
So quick, all in like 5 seconds, and all it takes is this. You asked the question, I gave you an answer, sir.
First of all, I ain't want to see your nipple.
Okay. Listen.
We're gonna get canceled. We don't play that.
They can talk shit. Who cares? Hey, I'm the king of controversy for a reason. As long as they talking, you put me in the rooms I need. Because the genuine people and the people that are trying to figure out who I am don't realize that I'm a genuine dude. So anybody that be talking shit about me or trying to mislead my fucking path, they ain't doing nothing but hurting themselves anyway. It's already written, bro. You know?